The boy started practicing how to stamp documents from a young age, because his dream was to become a government worker when he grew up. Thanks to his incredible stamping speed and his wealthy parents, Keiko finally made his dream come true and became a public servant. But not long after he started the job, the government announced a policy to reduce staff and increase efficiency. They gave everyone two options. First was to resign voluntarily and receive a large payout. Second was to be transferred to a remote area. Everyone chose to resign and take the money, but Keiko refused to quit. After all, being a public servant was his lifelong dream. To make him leave, the manager in charge of layoffs offered him double the payout, but Keiko firmly turned her down. So she immediately transferred him to a remote mountain area to herd sheep. But Keiko still enjoyed his work. When the manager found out, she reassigned him to a tribe of cannibals. But Keiko ended up becoming a leader in the tribe. The manager was furious.
Mi dite un posto di merda, ma così di merda, dove anche un rifiuto radioattivo, un parassita si sente a disagio. Avanti, su, un cesso voglio!
È appena arrivata questa richiesta.
When she saw this new location, she was thrilled. She transferred Keiko to an Antarctic research station. But even in such extreme conditions, Keiko still refused to quit. The manager realized that if she could just get rid of Keiko, she would get promoted. So she personally went to Antarctica and offered him 4 times the payout. But even with that huge sum, Keiko still chose to stay a public servant. The manager realized money no longer worked on him, so she tried seducing him. Under the temptation of beauty and cash, Keiko finally agreed to resign. But when she handed him the resignation form, he made a bizarre request. Keiko said being a public servant had been his dream since childhood. He could resign, but only if his wife became a public servant. So the manager married Keiko, and Keiko has been living as a housewife ever since.